Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. No, turn on this light here. There we are. How's everybody doing this evening? Who we got in here? We got Chew, Alaskan Assassin Adventures, GP, Zexon, Troubled One, Mega Dog, Georgian, Jason E. Minor, Casey. I'm not gonna try and pronounce it. Uh, let's see here. There we go. Welcome, Saxon.
What's going on, Wrench?
Not much. Just saying hi to everybody. The Aqua Donkey.
I won't be around super long.
Me either.
Yeah, you will.
No, I got some stuff I have to take care of. Hey, Donna.
I can wait till tomorrow.
David Elfin said the art. Mama Bird.
Hello, Donna.
Brad Hayden.
Hi, Alaskan
And Rick
Assassin,
Puttup.
Mega Dog.
Oh, what a day.
What, you still cleaning up storm damage?
No, no, no. I'm doing this 1,000 square foot patio install with gas line, electrical line. Hey, Grandma Kelly. Drain line. Gas line's got to come from the other side of the house around the back.
That's like 20 minutes for you.
Got to put the hell is it? The sonotubes in for the island. It's all going to be, I believe, full size bluestone. There's I believe, a motorized pergola.
How rich are you? Yes.
And then
that's their answer.
Then I got to do a French drain in there. But the thing is, now I'm waiting for. We just got the okay yesterday. Dug all the dug all the trenches. Plumber came in, ran his lines. What's up, Aaron? Hold is where you find it. So yeah, dug all the lines up. The plumber came and set them. Got to run the line for the electrician, which is easy because I'll just run the pipe, and I just need the inspector to come out and say, "Okay, you're good. Close the hole up, so I can continue." But like I said, they just got the okay yesterday. They haven't even pulled the permit, and have to close the old permits out because the contractor that was there before took the homeowner for $45,000.
That's
and
good
left
fun.
the mess for us.
Your mic is in and out just a little bit.
Now,
clip it to your hat, Bill.
What's
right
that?
on the bill of your hat.
No, clip it onto it?
Yeah, clip it on it.
I just got to get one of those mics that I put on my shirt or something. Let's see how that works. Put that there.
I'm not bragging about what I spent on my camera or microphone because I did not spend much, but this has been a good little piece of junk.
I still can't load my damn own stream to pin it. It's just been a nightmare at this job. I mean, not a nightmare. It's just been a lot going on. It says I'm live. Sure, the volume's off. Now, man, you might support your channel in even more ways. Oh yeah, if you notice, I got monetized.
Did you?
Yep. Not like I'm doing anything different or gonna, put ads or anything in there or memberships. It's everyone wants to do a super chat. That's awesome.
Yeah, super chats would be nice.
And hey, Vester. G'day, Brad Welch. So what do I have here for a mail call? Um, I know I got something from Benzo.
Oh, I have a problem with your latest community post.
What's that?
You're trying to find people that you don't have a collection of their pay dirt already, but that doesn't exist. I mean, all you could do is like fill a shelf with golden pay dirt or something. What's going on, gentlemen?
Nah, I won't get that stuff.
I'm sure you wouldn't. Hello, WK and Mega.
Hey,
23
Katie.
watching.
Oh, my son moved stuff again.
Texas Donna has a request for everyone. Sorry to hear about that, Donna.
Hey, Mad Dog. Hey, AAA. Grandma Kelly. Vester.
Trouble that happens to me every now and then. I get confused on streams and one's muted and one's not. And I'm watching and I'm like, man, she's sounding a little rough today.
Tons of prayers, Donna. Need anything? Someone to talk to? Anything? Let us know, please. My number's on my about me. Like, you can text me, you can email me, whatever you like. I know I got something more in this stuff. Please feel free. Anybody it goes for needs a, someone to talk to, whatever.
So how's old gentleman doing today?
Doing good. Doing pretty good. Getting ready for Coos Canyon. Been packing a few things up. I was able to fit my 6-inch Bigfoot sluice in my check bag. There's a 10-inch sluice. I'm not sure what kind it is that Rosie at Coos Canyon's going to let us use, so that's nice.
Gentlemen, I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you how to run your program, but you need to figure out the property owner of that creek that you were on, No Tell 'em Creek, and bribe accordingly. I've never seen anyone pull that good of a pan for one day sluicing.
Was that not crazy? And Saxon, here's the thing, buddy. I'm not the only one doing it. There's 2 other guys that have permission to be there, and both of them have been on my show, Ozark Buck and MS Hopper. I just got off a live with MS Hopper, and they're doing it too. They're doing it too, man. It's crazy. And MS Hopper just got a permission for me and him to go to another place that's just down the road from there. And if this goes all right, we may be able to bring bigger equipment with us because it's a friend of his that owns this property, a real close friend. So stay tuned, man. There's no telling what we're going to have. Did you guys hear about what Grease Monkey did here in Missouri?
No.
I heard.
Yeah, I got. He couldn't wait. He's sending me pictures and little video clips and stuff. He killed it. 2 days. Him and his buddy went. They're a little bit further north than where we're digging at, but they got over an ounce in 2 days. They got 33 grams of gold in 2 days.
Yep.
Props to him.
Insane.
I don't watch them just because I'm out of channels that I can physically watch. But an ounce of gold in 2 days, that's almost quitting your job type money.
No,
I was thinking the same thing.
Well, here's the situation, Zaxton, and I mean, you're a thinker, so wrap your mind around this. When gold was first discovered in Missouri, it was discovered in very strong mineable amounts in southeast Missouri, and it was discovered in 1860. And I've got the name of the guy that filed the claim on it and everything. However, what else happened in 1860?
Civil War.
The Civil War. There you go. And Missouri was very, very one of the crucial states, and a lot of battles, as you know, was fought in Missouri. Well, the guy that files the claim on this big place at that time, he was killed during the Civil War, and so was many of his family members. And by the time the Civil War was over, nobody was around there that continued to mine in this area. And by the time that they got around to doing it, the government had stepped in and made everything around here national forest, the Mark Twain National Forest. And we can prospect it. You can't use any equipment other than a garden trowel and a pan. You can't use a yabby pump. You can't use a sluice. None of that.
You can't use a classifier?
Yeah, we can use a classifier. Yeah.
Green Mountain Gold Trap to the rescue. It's patented as a classifier.
Yeah, but it's also a sluice box.
There's no sluice in it. It's a water classifier.
It's a classifier. Green Mountain Gold Trap sluice is patented as a classifier to be used. It's patented as a classifier. You can get away with it. Trust me. Go over to Green Mountain Gold Trap's channel and look at them. But they're even though by all standards it's a sluice, it is patented as a classifier, so the government legally recognizes it as a classifier.
The way that it's worded, though, and I would have to agree, but the way that it's worded doesn't say no sluices. What it says is prospecting is allowed by means of pan and garden trowel only.
Yeah. That's how they get you.
That's how they get
it out.
And
yeah, there's no riffles or anything in it, and it's just got a grate for classifying. Chris,
I would absolutely love to
try.
Thank you. The thing is that we weren't killing it. I mean, we were getting gold. We every time we go, we get gold. But we went from getting a half of a gram in a full day of panning to getting 5, 6, 7 grams in a full day of panning running the sluice, because hell, with a sluice box, I can run 15 buckets of material a day by myself, not including what Mama Bird's running.
Easy.
Yeah, but even with my big gravity trap and speed panning, the best I ever did was 2 grams out of it. And that was speed panning everything down, just getting down in my cons and then dumping it down and dumping it. And I almost killed myself. I mean, it was bad. It was a 10-hour day. And that's too much on this old man, I'll tell you.
Now it looks like the Postal Service kind of did a number on my benzo mail call here.
Oh man. Oh, speaking of mail call. Rich?
Got some benzo boxes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You see this, Ranch?
Yes, sir. I know I didn't get to answer you back today. Like I said, it's been a crazy day. I can't wait.
It's not ready to go yet, but Mama Bird is fixing you up.
Sweet.
Wait a minute. Wrench gets a bright orange bag. Are you referencing his shirt for some reason?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's hunting season. Deer season opens next week in Missouri. So
I've never hunted a deer. I've never hunted.
I was brought up hunting. I mean, I was dirt poor. We had to eat the putty out of the windows just to survive when I was a kid.
Chris W for the first super.
That is not red. That's orange. And yet, yes, I am partially colorblind.
Next, we got from gold is where you find it. We got some goodies from him. We got a 1 gram bag, a a $1/4 bag. Thank you, Aaron. Hey, Mandy's Candy.
Where good morning? Or should I say?
What am I missing? Someone's saying.
Sorry, I'm not playing on my phone. I'm working.
Lester Lepore, Aqua Donkey.
Trying to keep up on chat. I'm horrible with it. Hey, Rustic Redhead. All right. So let's put this somewhere over here. And then we've got another Facebook mystery box.
Have you panned any of those? Oh, you have panned some of those and did decent on them, right?
I started one of them. That's as far as I got. I never finished it. And then the kids knocked it over.
Of course.
The box. So it's all over the floor.
Hello, Brad Welch. That's why I don't have a panning station.
Problem is I put my panning station with my Grandma Kelly. Thank you.
Super chat from Grandma Kelly. Very nice.
Nice, yeah.
Hell yeah. And I don't even have it hooked up to anything. So I don't even know where it goes to.
I don't think it matters anyway. I think you got to wait a X number of days or get to a certain amount before they pay. I'm almost positive on a certain amount of days. I don't know.
It'll just build up till I get enough to buy a nice big bag of gold.
I mean, it doesn't matter really. If Wrench needed money, he would just pawn the Tesla or the Lotus or something. We know how Wrench rolls.
So what do we have? Anything special? Or is this just a box of dirt? I don't see no goodies in this one, so this one's just, I guess, it's a big box on steroids, he calls it. With just dirt. So, yeah, it's an opportunity group that's on Facebook. If someone's really, really interested, just let me know. I could possibly add you to the group.
I see Mama Bird post that must be the ball game started.
10 boxes there. There's 5 in the living room. 2
Sandy.
down there.
Joey Brown.
Joey Brown.
Hey, Culver.
Culver. What's up, James? Hey, Susanna. Sandy, SP.
Culver's here too.
Yes, sir. They're going to write this down. Look at all that goodies. That flower gold wizard?
Yep, that's Jason sent me that all the Flower Gold Wizard Uper dirt for the subscriber appreciation day. Pretty cool, really.
That is nice.
Nice.
Yeah, and it comes in a little pan and a little scoop to put it in with, and some home team stickers. Got 5 of them.
I just got through with an email with him a couple days ago. I might have a little something coming from him. Bobo Rob, eat Dodie. So apparently, PA is going to make it to Coos Canyon.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's awesome,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, apparently, I guess they like him at work, so they're giving him the time off. It's a good thing.
Hello, Hobo Rob.
Has he said how long he's staying? Because when he told me probably just one day, but he ain't going to stay just one day.
Yeah, to drive 10 hours. I highly doubt it.
I don't know. PA is pretty dedicated.
True.
Mm. But well,
Pretty
from
rough.
the quick conversations I had, I guess they're going to give him. I guess they're going to give him Friday and Monday off, or at least Friday off.
Nice. I'll be right back.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. I got to start getting everything ready. I triple checked with the boss, made sure that I could take the 2-inch pump. I really don't know how much dredging I'm gonna do. I don't know. I've never been here, so I don't know if it's how easy it is to access anything. I'm driving down to Southern Oregon at 3 a.m. Ooh, yeah, I gotta figure I gotta leave. Probably gonna leave like 3 or 4 a.m. here Thursday if I leave in the morning. Hey, Joe Weiss. But if I have to wait till the afternoon, I'm not gonna be there till about midnight. So trying to figure that out so I could let Keith know so he can open up, get there on time. We'll go meet at the office and set it up.
I just rented our car from the airport yesterday. Uh, we pick it up. Our flight should land at 3 o'clock, between 3 and 3:30, and they say it's 2.5 hour drive. We'll probably stop and get food and stuff like that for the cabin, on the way somewhere. Got to pass a supermarket or a Walmart or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll head on in. I'm just gonna buy a little cheap cooler and then give it to somebody before we leave.
That's what I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get all my stuff up there because with the pump and with the dredge, I don't have room for a cooler.
Oh wow, that's kind of important. Food's important. 'Cause we got to have steak.
I know. I'm bringing steak up. I don't know how much I got, but I'm bringing steak up for couple these couple people for one night.
What? We've got our big Yeti coolers, but I'm not going to pay to fly them up there. That'd be crazy
Oh no,
expensive.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm bringing my bag that's got all of my diving equipment in it. I have my wetsuit and my mask and everything and hood, and that's a separate bag. It's got my diving boots and all, and then my little 8-inch Bigfoot sluice fit into one of my luggage bags, so I put it up on the side just in case. I know Rosie
Yep.
said she had a sluice that we could use, but just in case, I got
Yeah,
a dream mat up there.
What mat you have in yours?
The Dream Mat combo.
All right.
In the 8-inch, the 10-inch, I just got the Vortex in it. Now I am also going to pack. I've got 2 of the Paraform sluices, Dream Mat Paraform. They only weigh a pound a piece. They're 26 inches long, each one of them. So they just stick together and they make a 50-inch sluice, and they only weigh 1 pound a piece. I'm taking them. I used the heck out of them in Ohio.
So they like the RPE then?
Yeah, it's a lot like the RPE, except it's got the Dream Mat Vortex inside of them.
No, I missed his stream yesterday, Heath. God, I can imagine how much water that 5-footer would need.
There's plenty of water where we're going.
You'd be amazed at the amount of water a Green Mountain Gold Trap likes to eat up.
Oh, you know what? I watched the Hip Bees use one, and you're right.
Yep.
They had a lot of and I mean they were in the. I think they were in the wild Amanuensis using it, and water was rushing, and they were still having issues with it.
Yeah,
Where
you gotta build a big flare for it and everything. You gotta make sure no water gets. You gotta make sure that you have a little ramp up to it as well made because you don't want turbulence in the water because then you'll get too much water either on top or on the bottom. You got to have enough even flow between the top and bottom. And I mean, I've had it going the time that we were at the bridge area where the gorge is. That I had some beautiful flow going through it, and it was working beautifully. So,
that,
and but the last time we were up in at the Notellum Creek, I couldn't get enough flow for it. You're gonna bring all 3 years, he says. Oh, jeez.
the last time we was at No Tellum Creek, I had Mama Bird she was sick, poor girl. She was using my 6-inch Bigfoot, and then I was using a 10-inch, and I had to not only build a bigger dam, but I had to dike and derrick the water. There was just no flow, none. And I finally got it to where good enough that it would work, but it was rough. But you know how it is. That's half the battle is getting your sluice running right.
All right. Just got dropped off a rain check for something that's on sale. Usually it's like $12 a bottle for marinara sauce. It's on sale for $7.29. Just like mom's.
Yeah. Prospector
It's
Dream had a Labor Day sale over the weekend. I ended up picking up a sluice box just to do our 1,000 subscriber giveaway with coming up. Yep. I got another Bigfoot sluice box, and I've got one cleanup buddy, but I went ahead and ordered another one. I couldn't pass it up. It was $79 on sale, man. For a cleanup buddy. And so the one I got's 110, and I can use an inverter and run off battery. So I went ahead this one. My justification was I get a 12 volt. I was able to justify it. Now I get 110 volt and a 12 volt.
I buy everything with 12 volts because I got a 30 volt 10 amp power supply.
Nice.
So I just buy everything 12 volt this way here. If I'm at the house, I could use that, and then I still got a box up. I bought the digital version of the just the controller, so you can speed controller.
Oh yeah,
but it's digital.
Yeah, I got one right here somewhere.
Yeah, I needed to get one. Bacchus, what's going on? Alpine Gulch, hello.
Speed controller, 12 volt. That's the key. I mean, is when you get a speed controller, you definitely want to get a 12 volt one because the brushes in most of the, especially if you're using bilge pumps, because the brushes in the bilge pumps they're not made for 110. So even if you got a converter, you can still chew your brushes up pretty quick running them through a converter. I've done that. If it can be messed up or broken, I've done it. Trust me.
JP, what's happening?
JP in the house.
Hello, JP. We believe you, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Zaxton. Gorilla paws. You forget I was a fireman. I was paid to destroy stuff.
That works. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna bring. I'm glad I didn't see any sales like that. I would have spent more money. God knows whatever else I need, but
well, they sent me an email, and I mistakenly opened the email. That's where I messed up at. I shouldn't have opened it, and I opened it. It was like, sell, huh? Sell. Oh, really? Really? It's $30 off a cleanup buddy. I'll have one of them. $50 off that sluice. I'll have that.
Yeah, I saw a good sale on some stereo equipment that I bought. So I had because they texted me, "Oh, great sale!" And I've been looking at these subwoofers that I wanted to get because I'm going to sell the ones I've got. So I could actually sell them for what I bought them for because the price doubled on the ones I have.
Nice.
So I'm like, yeah, I can upgrade. You'll be bringing yours. You're what?
That's right, Alpine.
Gold. That's what I'm going to try. I got my 3D printer working good now. Like I said, I'm going to torture test these, figure out whatever they cost to ship if people want them. I've been working with the infill, they call it. It's basically the air gap in between each layer and everything. And so I made these ones almost no infill. They still have some, but I want to try them out.
They look nice.
Let's see. Oh yeah, they're sturdy, they're heavy, but I want to see how they do when you're. I mean,
yeah,
you can flex it, and it the other ones I had, you break them, but then my printer messed up and stopped printing on me, so I only got half on this one.
Oh man,
Yeah,
you're not half the scoop you used to be.
Yeah, I know. The only thing is, this printer, you got to put glue on the bed to keep it stick. It's a pain in the ass. For my other one, it doesn't do that. Any chance of getting a gallon or two unsearched pay dirt from Maine? Rhonda needs one. Scoop? Well, I'll give her one to try. I'm pretty sure somebody can get something.
Heath Doty was having some unsearched pay dirt from Connecticut, I believe.
Vermont, from No Telling Creek.
Yeah, from Vermont. Yeah.
Yep, it's got a tenth of a gram added for $25.
Joe Weiss says half the scoop, half the gold. Bacchus, there's no way I can get you any dirt from there, buddy. I'm flying in, and Mama Bird's taking most of the luggage.
I don't see how it'd be a problem. I could do that. I mean, it's a gallon bag. I mean, if you want, I could even get you some probably, a bag of cons as well.
That might not. We could do that. We could fill up some Ziploc bags and mail them from there. That'd be the way to do it.
I believe he's local to me.
Oh, is he? Well, heck yeah.
In state, I think. I think he's here in Connecticut, unless I could be wrong. Welcome back, Aaron. Peanut buddy, 2.5 inch.
I'm lurking on
Crystal. Yeah, I could meet up with you
at the same time here. I'm not ignoring everybody. I'm just looking down at seeing what Careless has got going on.
Oh, she's live?
Yeah, she's doing a. She thought you was going live at 8:30.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know.
She went live at 7. She's doing a campfire live. It's pretty cool.
I don't have a notification from her. I'm
I never get any notifications on her. Never. I don't know why. And they're turned on, and I comment on everything she puts out, and I still don't get the notifications. Mama Bird's the same way.
I've only got certain people on for nothing, Bacchus. Just got to meet up with you. That's all. Worst case, I got plenty of medium flat rate boxes and plenty of flat rate bags.
Yep.
Or padded, whatever it is, priority mail bags. Don't worry, Bacchus. I'll get to you.
There you go.
I just got to write it down because
I will be doing a live one day when we're there. The internet, I hear, is really, really, really bad, but I think Rosie's going to let me use her Wi-Fi for a live. And the campground may have Wi-Fi too. I'm not sure.
that'd be nice.
Yeah, you know,
I'm bringing my cell phone booster, but I don't know if it works anymore. Considering I was doing like 118 on the highway and the antenna blew off the car and was dragging.
oh no, serious?
Yeah, it just scratched it up some, but it should be fine. Yeah. Me and three other vehicles decided that traffic is going way too slow. They were doing like under the speed limit, so it was like 5 lanes. So we were just, yeah, we having fun. It was a good time. Yeah, we could even put, I mean, if people want, we could, if we could possibly put something together and just ship a couple things out from up there. And, if someone wants to just pay for the shipping up there, we could always make up a little something over there because it's an outing, besides the drinking, hanging out, or whatever, or non-drinking. The campfires are going to be hell of a time.
You better believe it. You joining the dance contest?
Yeah, no.
Come on now. I'm sure
Nope,
you got some
I don't
classic
dance.
moves.
I got enough problems walking when at the end of the day.
Well, I'll tell you, I think I can dance like Fred Astaire. I can't, but I think I can.
I know I can't. I wouldn't even try.
Yeah, I know I can't either. But I'll get up there in front of everyone and make a fool of myself. I don't care.
I do that enough.
I do it every time I turn the camera on. You've seen me
Yep.
on camera. I do it every time I turn the camera on. I can't find a tiny fleck of gold without losing my mind. And that's the thing. That's why I do it, because that is really me. You can ask all my friends that prospect with me, no camera, no nothing, and I'm still that guy. That's who I am. I love it. There is no drug, no booze, no nothing that can make me feel that way as I feel when the only other thing is when I'm sitting on my tree stand with my Hoyt in my hand and a big old buck walks up. I feel the same way.
Yeah,
I don't yell.
Wow.
I have, though.
I had to renew my license last year because it was almost 5 years that I didn't do it. What's up, G-Man? I had to, I had to renew my license before I had to go back to take the test over again to get my hunting license.
Oh, really?
The course, yeah, you're allowed like 5 years to go by, as long as you renew it within the 5 years. But if you go over that, you have to retake the class.
Here in Missouri, I grandfathered in because of my age. I was born on the year where the age cutoff was. However, I was also, because I was an NRA instructor, I got my certifications to teach the hunter's education class. So I ended up having to take the class. I took the train the trainer class. So, it's a good class. I recommend everyone taking them. I mean,
Oh yeah, I think Connecticut you have to be 12 years old.
12. It's 10 here.
Yeah.
Well, I say it's 10. You don't have to have one until you're 16, but you can take one once you're 10 and then start hunting on your own at 10 years old, which to me is a little young to be out there by yourself, but I guess they're looking at small game, squirrel hunting and rabbit hunting and stuff, but still I remember being a 10-year-old boy. I was irresponsible as hell. I didn't need to have a gun and be alone, Something
That's the only time I was responsible, when I had one. Joe, I give everybody a wrench, so this way here everybody can look up everybody's channel and everybody can subscribe to each other.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the way I am too. It just works better. And we ain't got to, if you're like that, spammers won't even come into your channel. They'll come in and see everybody's blue and they'll leave.
Hey, Adventures in Michigan with Lisa.
Lisa.
It's like I have managing moderators and standard moderators.
Right.
Just for the couple, to keep an eye out on things. But
That's right. You can't
never
ever
had
keep
to have anybody kicked out, I don't think. Exactly.
The only time I've ever had any trouble was when I was doing lives, go live at the creek and stuff. And and I was glad we had moderators in because, go live on a Saturday afternoon, kids get on there and they start being silly.
Yeah. I noticed PA gets some of them on Sundays.
Yeah.
The thing is too, not that you need to broadcast it or anything. Every channel has its own dynamic as to what's allowed and what's not. If you don't want kids in your channel, just make it known that you don't want youngsters in the channel. And if you do get youngsters in the channel, don't moderate them, because then nobody else can do anything about them if they're doing what kids do, and we can't time them out, remove them, hide them,
Right.
whatever. So you got to figure out your own dynamic. Do you want children in your chats? Is your chat going to degrade to the point that would be unchildlike? Which some chats do, some chats don't. I wouldn't recommend children on Wrench's channel.
No, not at all.
No.
No children, no politics.
That's right. Culver says we have Mary as our bouncer.
Hey, Mary don't take no shit. That's for sure. Oh, I gotta start. I'm gonna reprint those things. That small mini gold cube thing. Try and reprint those up. Maybe I'll do is get one that's up and working and see if I can do it for the when I do my 500 sub giveaway. I know people would like that.
Oh, did any of you guys check out Aquadocu's channel with his Google glasses on? He got himself sunglasses with a microphone and camera in them, so you can watch the bird's eye view when he's up there on the lines telling his ground minions what to do.
That was good footage too. That was. It was clear.
Yeah, it was clear. It was clear, and you could hear him. So that was really, really decent. I'm hoping you should make more of those.
Mama Bird says he become Aquabond.
Wait till his ground crew figures out he's filming them and yelling at him and posting them on the internet.
Hey, Brad.
Sign in with Google. I gotta look at my other computer to see. Damn it. I'm logged into the other computer. All my files are on that other computer.
Man, they got jokes for Donkey today.
I gotta.
They're rough on Aqua.
I gotta put that to watch later. I don't know how. Yeah, I get the bells on and everything.
If you want your notifications to work better, Wrench, you got to pull the bells for the channel you're on actually watching. I get a ton of notifications every day, and every now and then I realize that I'm never going to watch that channel, so I got to go in there and turn off the bell.
I do that. I believe it or not, I've been, and trying to keep up on just the ones I want to see everything on, and the other ones that, I want to see most of.
Yeah, that's what I had to do to get my notifications to start working again, was unbell people that I wasn't watching anymore, and then randomly I'll go into my subscriptions and just start removing people. I try to look, if it's a small channel with a low subscriber number, even if I'm not watching them, I'll keep them on there and active. But if it's a big channel that doesn't really need my subscription and I'm not going to watch them, I remove the subscription. If you got 1.2 million subs, I don't really think me going away is going to hurt your channel.
Right.
Let's see here.
It did, Joe. It made good sense. And I mean, you're tracking the same the same place where I'm at, buddy. That's what I'm saying. We're on the same wavelength. You're coming in from the north a little bit, and I'm coming in from the south, and we're going to meet up. Joe Weiss lives here in Missouri, and he's on pretty much the same gold vein, the same area where we are finding it at, and it's pretty good stuff.
Well, if Grease Monkey pulled an ounce in 2 days, I think you need to reevaluate your friendships and possibly hang out more with him, gentlemen.
He was on private land too.
Yeah, well, he apparently knows the right person. You should make buddies and
me and Grease Monkey are good buddies. He's coming down to my subscriber appreciation day. Him and Rose are, but he was actually supposed to be coming down to visit me, and we were going to go out together. And his buddy said, "Hey, I know a guy that said we could come over on his land. Got a creek running in it. You want to go try it on the way?" They were like, "Sure." Well, they stopped and tried it. He emails me that evening and says, "Hey, I'm not going to make it. We are on the goals." And I'm like, "Cool, stay where you're at then."
I would. I mean, you got to figure, even if he split that with his buddy, $1,200 for 2 days worth of gold digging, they did pretty decent.
Curly Bill, AAA. Yeah, we were talking about that last night after during Benzo's show and afterwards.
Bacchus, we're down in south where we're finding the gold. That's in southeast Missouri. We live in southwest Missouri, so it's a 3.5 hour drive for us one way to get to where we're going.
Don't make us go with the alternative route, GP. We'll sick occasional outlaw on you. He'll break out his smooth union talk. He'll get the location. He'll get the location out of you. Turn around, give it to us, and all of a sudden that private land will be invaded.
Culver says he's about to head my way. He'd do 15 buckets before lunch. If you can do 15 buckets of this hard pack back, buddy, my hat's off to you.
He probably will.
It's tough. It's tough.
Here's a link of that mini gold cube working. This is somebody else's channel that they posted it.
Lester, there actually was a gold rush starting here in 1860, and the Civil War shut it down. And then after the Civil War, Uncle Sam stepped in, and all
right, I got all kinds of bad news for you. I don't have anywhere to tow it. I don't have anywhere to tow it to on the mobile mechanic. I don't.
All right, I muted him. I see he's on the call.
Me and Mama Bird's been watching, Donkey. We haven't found anything that most of it's national forest. It's either national forest or it's land that has been in generation after generation after generation after generation. People won't get rid of it.
I'd love to buy some land myself, up, somewhere, Vermont, New Hampshire, whatever. Somewhere's that where the laws aren't a pain in the what.
Carver, there's so much oxygen down here, buddy. You'd be laying on your back rolling, going, "Look at the size of that chicken." Yeah, exactly. World War II did do the same exact thing, but that World War II affected it nationwide. It was just pretty much from Missouri back to the south that shut down the gold stuff, or back east rather, because that's where the Civil War was. The Civil War pretty much ended in Missouri because everything past Missouri was territories. It wasn't states yet.
I'm out of alcohol, JP. I drank it all last night.
I'm saving my drinking for Coos Canyon.
Oh, believe me, I'd be charting tonight if I had any. Never been to Missouri. Well,
Lisa, it's a beautiful place. Bunch of hillbillies, but it's a beautiful place.
oh, look, I don't know if it's as bad as the hillbillies in Pennsylvania. Woo. The ones that me and Lester and PA ran into that day.
Yeah.
Woo.
It is Texas, Donna. It's beautiful and laid back. It is. It's really laid back compared to a lot of places Missouri is.
There's a troublemaker in the basement.
Hey, hey, hey!
What's up, troublemaker at the beach? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm just ducky.
Just ducky? Oh, you
Yep.
guys. You want to see how horrible I have it right now? Oh, let me switch. I have to be. What was that?
I don't think I could dig at 10,500 feet. I couldn't breathe.
Any black sand there?
I have to be careful because I have to be mindful. I am at a certain type of beach, so I have to know where I'm pointing my camera. Let me see.
Cody, yeah. St. Louis is a different beast, buddy. That's a different beast altogether.
How are you?
AAA.
Oh,
Good, good. Getting ready for what is it? Coos Canyon next week.
Coos Canyon.
Prospecting
nice.
trip. We're all going. Well, not all of us. A bunch of us are going too.
You guys are gonna have so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Make sure what's
Eat
behind
steak,
me.
drink,
Yeah. Yeah.
soda, drink,
Us too, Chris.
alcohol, water. Some people might have some safety meetings.
nice. Nice. Ah. No, I just figured I'd be a brat and pop in and say hi. I'm all sandy and ucky, and I got the crazy beach hair. But
It's sunny there.
yes, it was. I left my house. It was 103 In the course of 35 minutes, it went from 98 to 103. And when I got towards the beach, I checked the thermometers and the weather station by my house, and it was 107.
Night, Bacchus.
Night, Bacchus.
Good night.
Rich,
Night,
I
Chris.
think I'm going to go grab me some ice cream, brother.
What's behind me?
I think I'm going to go grab me some ice cream, buddy, and kick back for a little while.
Ooh, what kind?
Whatever's in my freezer.
What's your favorite kind?
Whatever's in my freezer. Whichever one I have at the time.
Oh, yeah. The ice cream sounds pretty dang good.
Well, yeah, that temperatures.
So, all right, folks. 2 scoops, GP. Yeah, that's right, Lisa. At least 2 scoops.
Later, GP.
Them kind of scoop, not the half scoop. Zaxxon, thanks, buddy. We'll talk at you later.
Have a good night, love, and tell
that was
Mama
2.5.
Bird. EP, send love to Mama Bird for me. Oh,
Take care,
too late.
GP Mauver. Yeah, tonight's not a long night. I'm not staying up too late.
Nice, yeah. I just was being a brat and pop. I'm gonna jump off of here too, but I just wanted to. I was just saying hi. That's it.
Enjoy that weather.
I am. It is beautiful. Tomorrow is going to be hot again. I am going to be.
Hands and take some of that up, and you can ship it over to me. I'll look for the gold.
Yeah, you guys, lots and lots of sunscreen, lots and more sunscreen, sunscreen every 30 minutes. Yeah. Well, you know what? The guy next to me
Hi, G-Man.
has a metal detector, and he showed me how to use it. And we went up and down and along the beach, and it was freaking rad. And he was just some random, really nice guy.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should bring mine to.
Huh?
Maine. I'm wondering if I should bring my metal detector to Maine.
Yeah.
I've only used it once and had it for over a year.
Ah. You've only used it one time?
Yep. I don't have time to do hobbies.
Yeah. Well, you do more gold mining stuff, so yeah, I'm looking all kinds of crazy here today. Whew. But no, you should. Maybe you can use it. You know what you should use it for? Is to help find the gold.
I don't think this one does gold.
Yeah. It doesn't?
For one, but Aqua Donkey, have a good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Putting up with me. Hanging out.
Well, I've seen some of the guys here that they have they use in California, but up in Northern California, they use their metal detector to find where to dig out the sand and for their gold mining.
Yep. Yeah, you guys get like the gold bug, or they got really expensive ones that are like over $1,000, up to $10,000 and stuff for those ones for the gold.
Wow, that's serious.
They're a pro. Entry level.
So Mark, the Berg Hunter, he has an extra one. It's it's just an Amazon one. And he's gonna send it to me, you guys. How stinking rad and cool is that?
Hi, Lester.
Mark's a nice guy.
Mark is a freaking awesome dude. He's so kind. He always comes and lurks, and he'll say his dirty jokes, which are always hilarious. And then he watches chat for me and that kind of stuff, and I really appreciate that. Yeah.
I don't think I met him. Have I? I don't know.
You have. You should. He's always on Jersey Ray's
He's Mark
channel.
TBH, Wrench.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I've talked to him before.
He's a super nice guy. You know what? There's tons of really nice people in the community, and so
really haven't met many people that are, usually just someone that's having a bad day or something, bad
well,
month or whatever it is, but hey, it is what it is. Thank you,
right?
AAA.
Yeah. So all right. Well, I am gonna get off of here and go get back into the water, and yeah, because it's still hot as Hades. Let me see, make sure nobody is naked, so I'll show the water. Yeah, so I'm gonna go jump in, and I hope everybody has an absolutely blessed and beautiful night.
Hey, Careless. All right. Thank you, Miss Charlie.
Later.
Bye. Love you all.
Enjoy your beach.
I will. Oh, I gotta put it down. Somebody was gonna be. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Don't worry, Careless. No matter what you do, you're going to step on someone's toes. It's going to happen. I've learned it. It's nothing, no matter what you do. I'm just upset that I didn't get a notification that you were going live. I saw the one at GP going. What's that?
Go ahead and finish.
I was saying I got the one of GP going live, but I didn't get one for Careless.
I saw it advertised somewhere. All right, I got a good one for you, Rich. I got a 2012 Silverado work truck. Apparently, this truck ran many years with the center link that has the bushing in it.
Yeah, carry bearing.
Huh?
With
No,
the
center link on the steering where the pitman arm actually goes into a rubber bushing.
Yep.
All right. I replaced this thing in January with a Moog part. Checked everything. Everything's good. I replaced it in June with, or maybe March. I don't know. I replaced it in June with another Moog part. Made sure the pitman arm spun, idler arm spun. There's no binding. There's nothing like that. He just called me back. It's bad again. And the original one lasted 10, 12 years. I can find nothing wrong in his steering wheel.
I've been hearing a lot of crap about Moog lately, and I was always one to always stick with Moog on everything.
So am I. But I'm trying to now I'm trying to look for a solid steering leak, so it's not that isolated one. I don't know if you've done it to your truck.
I've got a Cognito front end in my truck. I've got solid control arms with Heim joints, and my whole front end is, it's rebuildable. I could take the parts off and rebuild them. My idler arm, I can actually take it apart and rebuild it. I mean, the thing is this thick. It's huge. Instead of that stupid little, metal, was it, like 5/8 rod with the 2 bolts there, whatever goes through, it's not the, it's huge. Hey, Karen.
Okay.
Hey, Prairie. Yeah, man, I've heard a lot of things about Moog. And it's like CV axles. I can't find a good CV axle vendor anymore.
CV axles?
Yeah.
What are you looking for? Your Subarus so they don't vibrate?
No, I don't have a problem with mine. It's the Forester.
What do you have? Vibration issue?
Nope. keep going bad, and they're new. They're not reman.
Sometimes they offer an option for inclement climate or whatever, and it's a different rubber
They
material.
last longer than a year before they start clicking.
Oh, they're clicking. Not the boots turn.
Boots aren't torn. When I did everything, I did wheel bearings, I did control arms, I did the axle.
That's a bad
There's
one.
no problem with the no problems with the motor mounts. Struts aren't blown out. You know, it's got a decent ride. I mean, they're not the best, but still not where it should be causing that much of an issue. Car's not driven by me, so that's not an issue.
Does she drive it hard?
No, not really.
Are you sure you're clicking as the axles and not the differential?
It's the axles. It's a brand new diff. They just put it in 2 years ago. It's a Subaru trans they put in there. And I use Napa axles. Yeah. I can't find any good parts anymore. It just sucks.
Well, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing over here. I'm trying to find that center link,
Hey, 717, how are you?
and I think I just found one.
Look up like Cognito. See like what some of them lifted truck parts. They still lift their own lifts.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. What I just found, I'm over here on Rock Auto. I found the
Kryptonite.
Kryptonite. They got a kit. I found the extended cab and the standard cab have that isolated bushing. The crew cab does not. So maybe I'll look and see if I can switch it over to a crew cab bushing and just make it solid steering. They don't give a crap. It's a freaking mining truck, and I know they don't care. This is one. They're actually on a mine, so I got to sneak on and do it real quick and sneak off. When these dudes pull me in for repair or whatever, they point at the truck and they run away. They're like, anybody messes with you, call us. But they run. They vanish every single time. They do not hang around for long because they told me after I got done the first time, they're like, yeah, you're not supposed to be working here. I said, I already know that. I'm insured and all that, but I don't have the OSHA or the MSHA. I already know. So I just sneak in there, do the job real quick, and run away.
Careless, hope you had a great time. That's crazy, though. He said, that's like I can't keep U-joints in my truck.
You can't keep what?
I can't keep U-joints in my truck for more than 6 months. But I understand why. Well, when I was driving it, I understand. Like I said, I completely understand why. You got that much horsepower, that much torque. I even went to solid, U-joints. I was using Spicer.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always something. But sometimes it helps if you balance the driveline when you do it. Have you had it balanced?
No.
We got a place around here. They are so cheap for building drivelines or whatever.
I don't know anybody around here that does it anymore.
No, we got a great one here. They are so cheap building drivelines. if the person needs 3 U-joints and a carrier bearing, we've never done it. I always put U-joints in it. But if the person needs 3 U-joints and a carrier bearing, it's almost cheaper to just have them a new driveline built. Or just hand them the old one and like, here, fix it. And they fix it and they balance it when it's done. They do all the U-joints and carrier bearing and they balance it when it's done, and they're just as smooth as can be.
That's true, Heath. I'm just pissed. I stopped working on it ever since the tree fell on it. There used to be a drive shaft place over here, and they were bought up by Fleet Pride, and then they stopped. They used to do all of it for everybody, for all the buses, there, all the. It was the only place. It was local too. It was great. I'm just happy I don't have an aluminum drive shaft in that thing. There's no way an aluminum drive shaft would hold up in that truck.
I don't have a problem with them.
You don't drive like me.
I think I found my cure.
What's that?
A crew cab Centerlink does not have the isolated bushing in it, but the extended cab and the standard cab does. But the pitman arms for an extended cab and a standard cab and a crew cab are the same. So it's the same pitman arm on all 3. It's just for whatever reason the crew cab doesn't have the isolated bushings. I'll just put a crew cab Centerlink on it.
I'll check that out in a little while, James. Thank you.
Does yours have the isolated bushing?
Mine?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
All right, so the Chevy comes down. You got your Centerlink, your pitman arm, your idler arm bolt to it, your tie rod and screw into it. All right. On those years, there's the pitman arm goes into an actual bushing, and it isolates. That's basically how Chevy avoids the death wall. The crew cabs don't have that bushing, I guess, and this one right here is blowing out that bushing twice on me. So I'll just switch it to.
I got the extended cab, but I don't have that. But again, I also switched everything over to a different. It's a Cognito front end.
Yeah. But that's what I'll do is I'll just put a crew cab Centerlink on it.
What year is it, you said?
12.
It might be too new then. Because I got the 01. I don't see why they would change it though.
Yeah, it's dumb. Whatever. Sorry, those are my issues. All day long.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I don't have that on mine.
Oh, you see it now? You see that stupid bushing? Here, I'll pull it up real quick. That is what the pitman arm goes into on the Centerlink. That's actually a bushing similar to a control arm bushing. That's
why the hell would they do that?
Death wobble. That's what makes the steering real soft in them and not real jerky and hard. But anyway,
I knew the GM's having was doing.
That's just broken
towing when you. Well, yeah, when you put too much power to it, 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, but this one, although it was good for a decade before, it's blown out twice in less than a year. It's annoying.
Yeah, I believe it. I'm going to take the transmission back. Issues. Like, it's hard to find any good quality part. That's basically what we're talking about. You know, it's I gotta find someone that's gonna rebuild my tranny for me. There's nothing wrong with it. It just it won't hold fifth gear.
Well, that would indicate that something's wrong with it.
No, it's called twin turbos and bigger injectors, and it'll hold first through fourth. But as soon as she goes to fifth, let off. Just let off. It does not have the pump pressure to hold it. Plus the mileage on it.
The valve body's probably chewed up.
Not, well, it's possible.
The
Well,
pressure's chewed up the valve bodies.
They were never designed to hold more than anything over like 50 to 80 horse over stock.
I know a guy that just did a Cummins swap, or I'm sorry, did a it's a 2010 Ram 3500, and he did the Allison swap on it, and he got about 12,000 miles or something on it, and he smoked first gear in it, and the company that did the swap, or that he bought the kit from, they made him go through all kinds of stuff. We're over there with my big scanner checking pressures, and he's over there with my hydraulic gauge checking line pressures and all that, and checking powers and grounds to the modules and changing modules, and did everything. And then finally they decided it's got to be in the trans. He takes it to the trans guy, and the first gear is just smoked. And the thing is, he pulls like he's got a big travel. He does a lot of travel trailer, period, a lot of racing for his kids and his wife. But he has an absolutely massive concert trailer. I mean, when he's driving down the road with this thing, it looks like he's towing a freaking building. But he claims it only weighs 18,000, but he's also our welder, and you know how welders like to overbuild things. So smoke that one. Pretty hard to smoke now.
There's a place called Excalibur here in Connecticut. It's supposed to be a top Allison builder.
Yeah, there's never-ending issues.
Oh. Now I wish I did stop at the package store. Just a nice little 4-pack of ciders would look good.
Or are you door dashing alcohol?
No, it's too late.
It is not too late. 907 907 hasn't even called in yet.
I don't think he will. He's got some stuff he's dealing with. I was talking to him last night.
Yeah. What?
Thank you, Careless. She's just saying stuff coming. Karen's like, I got a 98 Hot Rod Lincoln. I think the only cool Lincoln was when they had what is it? The Mark. It was the 80s. Everybody was taking it had the 5.0 in it, and everybody was taking out the 5-speed out of the Mustangs and putting them in the Lincoln.
What Lincoln?
Mark, I forget what it was. Mark. It was a 2-door.
Oh, the Mark 7?
I think it was the Mark 7.
And I'm not into car modifications. I'm not a car guy.
I know. You got your Blazer, and then you got everything is stock.
Nah, my Land Cruiser's got a little bit of modification. Not bad, though.
I can't leave nothing stock.
I can. Ask me what I'm modifying on the new truck. Nothing. I'm putting stickers on it, and I'm going to drive it to death. I am not gold is where you find it. It's simply how I make my money. I'll do a little bit to my off-road trips just to make them better, but I do not change anything.
All you need to do is just put an intake and exhaust on it. That's it. In and out.
All I need to do is leave it alone. I haven't even opened the hood yet.
Did you change the oil on it yet?
No. I don't even have any miles on it yet. Hell, you
Get
could
braking oil out of there.
Yeah, it's myth. All you gotta do is run them.
All new vehicles, I try and change oil between 500 to 1,000 miles.
I know that's all your old school farmer Fred myths. All you gotta do is run them. It has light oil. I'll give you that because they don't know where they're going for destination, and I guarantee mine has light oil because it came with undercoating on it on the chassis. So I'll guarantee you it's got the light Alaska oil on it or whatever, but it ain't gonna hurt it none. Yeah, everybody can do to their cars what they want. I just don't. Hello, Brad.
What's it?
It's like, look at my Cadillac. I didn't do anything to it. I left it stock. Damn lifters. Transmission.
I don't believe that.
But did they go out before the expected mileage? How many miles did you get on it before it started falling apart?
I don't know what that thing's got on it.
Over 150?
No, I think it's less. I think it's a lot less.
Lifters on those would have gone bad around 100, unless you got one of the unfortunate ones, 20,000 or so. Transmission, unless you were driving like a jackalope or towing a lot, you should have got 150 out of a 4L60.
I never towed with that thing. I can't say that. I moved the trailer in the parking lot at work because all the trucks are out and it was in my way.
Yeah, I don't consider that towing.
Yeah, no, I've never towed with it. Yeah, it was acting funny. And so I brought it down to have the training done. It's got a brand new train. I think it's got 7 miles on it.
Heath, I wouldn't recommend you going from carburation to fuel injection on an 89 Jeep, only because there's not that much gains, horsepower or longevity wise, and you can probably work on a carburetor easier than you can stupid early Chrysler fuel injection.
Yeah. I remember him.
Yeah, early Dodge like a pain in the ass.
I remember having the Daytona, the 2.2.
Yeah.
I had bought a parts car the car was shot, but it had a turbo in it. So we swapped the motor, put everything in the other one. Forgot to change the fuel pump. Ended up just pulling the vacuum and plugging it up off the pressure regulator. Worked perfect. Until I decided to block off the wastegate on the turbo. Full boost. Car became a fogger. Killed every mosquito around.
Yeah, I've never been a go fast guy, so I just take the stock ones and run the shit out of them. Hello, Curly Bill. Just like old Brad here, I'll guarantee you Brad doesn't modify cars.
When I was young, I used to. When now that I'm older, hell no, I leave that shit stuff.
I buy them how I want them.
I got forced to fix the caddy.
Yeah, the vapor lock, Heath. I would just figure out how to fix your vapor lock easy. But even my Land Cruiser, my fuel injected 92 Land Cruiser, it has a fan set up pointed at the intake that comes on when it's hot and you shut it off. Sometimes it's on when it's running, but I'll get out of the truck when it's hot and this fan is on, just blowing at the intake manifold. It doesn't seem to run the battery down or anything. But I would just learn how to fix the vapor lock, because the fuel injected's vapor lock too. That's just what happens when you have that manifold and the exhaust on the same side. Or if you really wanted to make a big difference, then wrap the exhaust manifolds. Probably cracked and got to pull and mold them anyway.
Could put a fuel cooler on it, like a diesel.
Good. Yeah, I
I
thought
don't know how much it helped.
I thought it was the craziest thing ever. There's a fan just like a blower motor pointed at the intake manifold on the Land Cruiser. I knew I'm out off road or whatever. Usually it's not on. The only time it's really on is the middle of summer, or the only time it's really on is when you know you're shutting off a hot engine, and that fan will come on for 3 minutes and blow on it and turn off for a while. I'm just waiting for it.
They were, they didn't have the ethanol fuel then. When his Jeep was, so that's part of the reason.
You can tell when
lower temperature.
You can tell when the injectors are hot. It idles rougher, takeoff power is a little lower. You can tell when the injectors are hot and that fan will be on. Or at least I can. Longer start times, rough idle. It's just hot fuel.
Yeah. You hear a lot of the carbureted ones have the issues with the start time because the carburetor, the intake, everything gets so hot, fuel boils out of the carb. They say the cure for that was to put an electric fuel pump in line.
Yeah, you raises the pressures.
Yeah. Well, that's when you turn it on, it primes up instantly and make sure. Well, not instantly. You got to give it a couple seconds to make sure your float bowl's full of fuel, versus having to crank it and wait for it to fill up.
Just buy good batteries.
Yeah, you could run it.
Later, Careless.
Take care, Careless. Have a great night. Thanks for coming by.
See, Culver's in that lucky position where he's so high up in altitude, he can probably get non-ethanol fuel. We can't touch the stuff.
Yeah, I have to go to a boat dock.
You did what?
They have to go to a dock where the boats are filling up. That's about the only place. Unless you go to a specialty. God, I can't tell you last time I've seen besides the boat dock. I think there's a commercial place down in Bridgeport where the boats come in where they offload the fuel. I guess it's Santa Fuel there, and they sell. You have to have a special card. It's like having your BJ's membership, but you can buy. They got tons of pumps. They got you can buy number 2 on road or off road diesel. I mean, they got the pumps, everything's all kinds of fuel there, everything you could possibly think of. That's a specialty place. Otherwise, you ain't finding it. I don't even think they have. Was it E85 there? I think the closest station E85 is in New York.
I mean, hell, Keith, do they have smog where Heath is at?
Probably.
No. New York, he's gotta.
If they got no smog where Heath is at, just throw a freaking small block in it and be done. Nice, cheap, easy to fix small block.
Ooh. Everybody loves a good old small block.
I was reading a good one where a guy was talking dollar for dollar. He would rather have a 383 than an LS, only because the 383 will hold more power than an LS, and for a price, it's a better engine. He says, yes, the LS for the simpletons, or for the guys that aren't getting as technical, the LS is a good engine. He says that 383 will hold more power longer.
It depends on the three built.
$108.74.
Well, at least you got some nice temperature now.
Later, Karen.
Depends on the block, yeah.
Nice, mate. Sluice and stain for the win.
I mean, you could always put a 305 in there. But I don't know what the hell he's gonna do. You just gotta cool the fuel down. That's your problem. You know, maybe get an air gap intake. I don't know if they make them for your application. You could run a fuel cooler to keep your fuel temps down. I would suggest running them, you know, making sure they're not too close to the exhaust. You know, fuel cooler would only be if you had a return line. Otherwise, it'd be pointless. You're not running electric fuel pump, so and you know that wouldn't even be. Yeah, because if you're recirculating your fuel, then I can see it working.
He said he didn't like how it ran on hill climbs either. Whatever works for you. I just caution you on Chrysler Diagnostics. The early computers really sucked.
I mean, they also got some better carburetors out now where you can put some better angles on them that you could buy aftermarket too, or if you're doing steep stuff to hold more fuel in the bowls.
Culver said he put a 4 Weber carburetor on one and it seemed to do good.
I always like the good old Quadrabog.
You mean Quadrajets?
Quadrabog. That's right when that secondary opens.
Yeah, you got to learn how to turn those thingies on them. It makes them run a lot better.
I got the special tool to adjust them.
No, back when we were young, we had a Camaro that we used to race a little bit. It wasn't super fast, mid 12s, but we messed with it a lot. Cams, rocker arms, heads, all that crap. We got all kinds of different carburetors from people cheap, you know, Weber, the Holly 750s, all kinds of crap. We had this old shitty Carter carburetor. It was just the simplest thing on the planet.
Yeah, Carter AFP. It's an Edelbrock.
An old Carter AFB. It didn't matter what the hell we did to this car. We would try all these different carburetors or anything, switch it back to that stupid Carter, tune it real quick, and it was just the easiest thing on the planet to run. Yep. Everybody says it's just because we were young and stupid and didn't know how to make the other ones run right. But we had people who knew better than us trying. But tried and true Carter got it down the track every time.
Yeah. That's like even as long as you had a clue of what you're doing, the Quadrajets were an awesome carburetor. If you're on your primaries, they had such small primaries, you'd get great fuel mileage as long as you kept your foot out of the throttle.
Yeah.
You know, but a lot of people didn't know how to work on them just because they had so many parts to them. That's like I hated Hollies for the longest time because they had just, you know, dealing with the double bowls and all that. And
You got carburetor problems, just go drop them off at Culver's shop. I'm sure his boss will take you in.
people looking at you funny because you're using a vacuum cage to tune your carburetor. Where's the electronics?
You know, the 300 different kits that all fit quadrajet carburetors.
I think the worst ones were the the computer controlled carburetors, the quadrajets. Those are, oh, I hated those. I changed the distributor back to a pre-computer controlled and put a pre-computer, you know, just an older carburetor on it, an older quadrajet.
Well, of course you do, Brad. That's a perfect Australia vehicle. Not really, but it'd be fun.
What's that?
Brad's link there. It goes up to it goes up to what was cool before Sherps got popular. Don't worry, Culver. None of us are trying to take away your niche in the business. You can keep working on them carbs.
Last time I touched the carburetors when I had my boat. That had to be about 10 years ago. Besides the small engines I work on.
Last time I touched the carburetor was when I was rooting through a scrap pile and I grabbed it and I threw it to the side because it was in its home.
My boat had twin 305 high outputs. I enjoyed it when I used to do it. Problem is, I can't do it anymore. Can't sit there leaning under a hood anymore. That's partially why the Caddy's not back together, or my truck.
Well, you're trying to rebuild the Caddy. If you'd have just got a rebuilt motor or a used motor, you would have slapped it in there and been driving it in the weekend.
Where the hell am I going to find an L92?
Who the hell cares?
That's the aluminum block 6.2.
Throw any 6.2 you can get your hands on in there and slap a for sale sign on the window. You're good to go. Later, Joey Brown.
Hey, Joey.
Take care, Joey. Oh, it's that time. He's got to go walk the doggy.
What year's your Denali?
07.
Oh, I know a guy who's selling one of those right now with a good motor. That's another weird one.
Unless the AFM DOD's already been deleted, it's going to have the same problem again. So I might as well just do what I'm doing.
Whatever works for you.
Well, it doesn't work for me. Nothing works for me. I ain't got the time or the energy. I've never worked on one of them, James.
Yeah, I got a guy with Denali. I think it's a couple years newer. The cam gear is sticking when he's going down the road. So he goes and drives it, and the camshaft will stick advanced and it'll die at a stoplight and it won't fire up till it feels like it, till the gear unsticks. We finally diagnosed it down to that. So as long as he leaves the cam actuator and the cam sensor unplugged down on the bottom, runs all day long, no stalls.
Gotta love it. Oh. Yep, that's what I got in it. It's the Escalade, same thing. 07 aluminum 6.2. The L92 is what, 403 horse? Hey, Bent Fork.
What up, Ben Fort?
You know, I finished my game on.
Hello, Ben.
Oh, Prairie.
I don't know what to start playing now.
You're not Texas, Tom.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. It's only down to 15 people, but I want to say thank you again to Chris W. and Grandma Kelly for my first super chats. Thank you so much.
Nice, Rich. Later, everybody.
Yes, sir. All right, everybody in chat. Have a great evening. Links pinned if you want to come up and hang out for a little bit. Go ahead, Jackson. I'll let you hit it.
You too.
You can hit the big red button.
Not James.
You can't find it? Later, Clover.
I figured you wanted to do it.
Oh, it doesn't
All
make a
right,
difference.
everybody. Oh, the link's pinned to the top of the page in the chat there. You want to come join us and hang out for the after party for a little bit? You're more than welcome.
Heavy fans.